The views expressed on the Midvale Main Street Theater podcast do not necessarily reflect the views of the Midvale Main Street Theater, its owners, advertisers, or volunteers.
Fuck you!
Oh,
God
no!
damn it! You stupid! I hate you. I love you, but I hate you.
Love me. Oh my god.
Oh.
Line! Aloha and hello. One day I'm going to run out of ways to start the episode by using office quotes, and that's going to be a sad day. But that is not this day. Welcome back to the Midvale Main Street Theater podcast. I am your host, Michael Howell, and we have a little bit of news, and then we'll just jump right into today's very exciting episode. So first thing, and probably the most exciting thing, is that Midvale Main Street Theater just announced a couple days ago their first ever musical theater summer camp for children, which is incredibly cool, super awesome. I know that Tammy's been talking about doing that for a little bit here, and I'm just very happy and excited to see that it's finally going to happen here. Looks like they have, just for anyone interested, they have two options for this summer camp, and I'll just go through those really quick. The first one is Midvale Minis, which they're kind of split in by age groups. This one is ages 5 to 12, and that camp will run from July 15th through the 19th from 8:30 to 11:30 a.m. The cost of that camp is $90, just for your information. The second option is what they're calling a triple threat theater boot camp. It will be an intense 2-week-long camp, Monday through Friday, open to the kids ages from 12 to 18. The cost for that camp is $175. So just go ahead and keep that kind of on your radar. That's kind of all of the details that we have at this point, but go ahead and check out their little blurb on their website. It looks like you can go to midvaletheater.com/summercamp, and you'll be able to get a lot more information there, probably start signing up there as well. So yeah, just keep it on your radar because it's super exciting for sure. And the other thing that went on at the Midvale Main Street Theater this week, if you're in We Will Rock You, you will already know that the theater has just been bombarded with costumes from their costume closet up just upstairs at the theater itself. They're looking to get rid of some of these and kind of raise some money for the theater. So over this last weekend, they held a costume sale. Went Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, I believe. So yeah, if you went and checked that out, great, awesome. Thank you so much for supporting the theater. But if you're still interested, I would assume that Tammy is still definitely looking to get rid of some more of these clothes. So just go ahead and reach out to her, and you may be able to pick up something nice for costumes or Comic-Con costumes, or whatever else have you. So this week's episode is yet another experiment for me. I don't know if you've noticed, I've been loving experimenting lately, but this is the first installment of what I'm calling the casting draft, and you'll hear all of the rules in the actual episode. But it was really fun because I was able to get Stina, Todd, and Sara all together. We all kind of brainstormed about who we would cast in whatever show. In this case, it was Grease. But we all kind of brainstormed and came together. We got a draft order picked out right before the draft, and then we just started drafting. And it's very cool and very exciting. I did want to mention too, go ahead and come over to the Midvale Main Street Theater podcast Facebook page when you're done, because like I say, we all have a cast together by the time this is all done, and we're looking for your feedback. Who do you think has the best cast after this whole thing went down? There's definitely some surprises and some interesting choices, and we just would love to kind of see what you guys think. So I have a poll up. Go ahead and go over there and start voting. Just get excited for this episode, the Midvale Main Street Theater podcast called The Casting Draft of Grease. Are you guys ready to go?
Also mine. Fuck you. I'm sorry. Do I need to watch my language on this?
No, of course not.
Okay, I'm like, because that's going to be rough.
That's my favorite question. It's like, do you fucking know who I am?
I'm like, I know you as a human being, but like, as I've listened to the podcast, I feel like people have tried to keep it a little less. And I'm like,
They
there's
might
going to be no
have.
trying on my end.
Did you listen
Please
to the
don't.
Rent one? It literally, the
I
soundbite at the
haven't.
beginning was "suck my dick."
I haven't had the chance to listen to that one yet because I know when I listen to
get
it, I
off
need
my
to, like,
podcast.
It's like,
No,
hey,
I'm
bye,
kidding.
get out of my house.
Yeah, exactly. Well, we're rolling now, so welcome to the Midvale Main Street Theater podcast, everybody. How's it going? I'm Michael, your host, and we have a very special podcast episode tonight. But before I get into that, let me introduce who I have. Returning here on the count of three. Here we go. 1, 2, 3. Stina! Say hi, Stina.
Hello.
Hellos. Yes, Stina is back after the Rent podcast. We wanted to have her back on, so it's very cool. We also have Todd McRae returning after a long while.
What's up?
Yeah, how's it going, Todd? How have you been?
I'm golden, pony boy.
Hey,
living
perfect.
the dream.
Awesome. And returning, yes, but we haven't had her in a long-form podcast yet. Sara, welcome to the podcast. How are you?
I'm doing well.
Good.
Jew.
She's the
Good
choke.
stuff.
I'm the resident Jew. It's fine.
Resident?
Exactly. Whoa, Jeremy's going to get a little pissed about that.
I'm the
thinking,
resident
but-
Jew of this household.
There you go. That works. All right. Well, cool.
here.
So we have an awesome podcast episode coming up for you. I actually got this idea partly from another podcast called The Starters. I'm just ripping them off again. But I also had an idea because, Stina, you and I do this all the time.
Oh,
we
yeah.
always cast shit all the time.
We cast movies. I got them started doing
We
it.
do
Exactly.
with all of our friends, yeah.
Exactly. So I thought, why not make it into a little bit of a friendly competition? So here we are. Yeah, we are doing what I've been calling the casting draft, and I'll kind of explain what that means as we go, but I'll kind of set up the rules here. We decided to do one of our favorite shows, I think.
It's a classic.
Yeah,
It's a classic.
it's a guilty pleasure
oldie
of
but a
mine,
goodie.
for sure. It's called Grease.
Don't know if you've heard of it.
Yeah.
Probably
Little
not.
unknown called Grease, but
It was off Broadway.
we chose this too because Stina, Todd, and myself were all in it at Midvale just recently. And then Sara,
I'm here. I live here.
yeah, exactly. No,
She's new.
but you know Grease, obviously. So, yeah, it's going to be fun. And yeah, let's just go through the rules really quick, and then we'll break down kind of the order, and we'll get started. How does that sound, guys?
Okay.
Fantastic.
Sounds
Cool.
efficient.
Peachy keen
Perfect.
jelly bean.
So the goal of this, and like I say, I'll kind of go through the rules once we get there, but the goal is to cast the best possible cast that works well together. So, we're going to go through the biggest characters in the show, kind of cast who we want, that kind of thing. But it's also going to be a draft, meaning that we all kind of picked out an order before the show started, and we're going to kind of go in order of that, if that all makes sense. So, like I say, we chose before we came here, and Stina got the first pick in round 1. So, just to start round 1, basically what the order is, we're going to do Danny Zuko first, and Stina is going to get that first pick. Then it will go to Sara next. I will be third, and then Todd will be fourth. So we'll just kind of go in that order, and then starting in round 2, Sara will get the first pick, I will get the second pick, so on and so forth. Does that all make sense to you guys?
Yeah, you're
Yes.
going to have
Yes,
to
sir.
remind me of the
Sure.
order
Like,
every time
yeah.
we go.
As we go.
Oh, yeah. I have 5 papers spread out over here just to make sure I have everything.
It
But
looks like we're doing a D&D campaign.
I know.
We're all
Funny
freaking ready.
thing.
We've got our food, our drinks.
right. Funny thing about that, I want to try and do something like that. I have
Yes.
no idea what
The
that
Oh,
would
I'm
answer
mean
so
yes.
down.
on this
I'm
podcast.
so
Yes.
Want to
down.
do it on a podcast?
Yes, I think that would be so
I
much fun.
just listened to a whole podcast
Really?
that was like a whole series, and it wasn't
Yeah.
D&D specific, but it was a world someone
Like
had
an
created, and
adventure,
it was
yeah.
the same parameters.
Right.
So freaking cool.
I know. I've heard that before too. Anyway, getting off track. But yeah, we
I
will
digress.
eventually do this,
can't
and maybe
focus.
I'll have you guys help me out because you guys will probably know better than I would how to do something like that. But anyway, so yeah, that all makes sense. We'll go through the draft order, everything like that. One rule that I did want to stress here is that once you say an actor's name, that's yours in your cast, period, end of story. So you can't say, oh, no, I take that back, blah, blah, blah. It is yours, and that is yours to keep. So you could actually hand me another one. I have 2 over here. 2 drinks, call for 2 toasters. But toasters, yes. Toasters.
Michael, they're called
Stop making me
toasters.
uncomfortable on my own podcast. Anyway. Oh, yes.
Yes.
I'm so
We've
glad we
gotten
got
it
that.
started. Yes.
Handed peek.
The only
Oh,
thing I'm
man.
sad about is they can't see how many times I like flip these ones off.
I know. Just constant flip
Sorry.
off. But anyway.
Focusing.
So, yes, that makes sense. Trades are allowed, but only before a specific round starts. So, I'm going to throw it to you guys right now. So, like I said, Stina has the first pick. Todd has the fourth. Does anyone want to trade for positioning for Danny?
Not even a little bit.
Okay. All right. That is allowed, though, if we were to go through that. But once Stina chooses her first Danny choice, trades are over. Does that all make sense to you guys? Okay. Perfect. And then a final rule that I had is that you have to choose an actor or actress specifically at the age they are right now as of casting. Can't choose 65-year-old John Travolta and say, oh, no, he'll be his 20-year-old version.
65?
I have no idea. I'm not a huge John Travolta fan, unfortunately.
I need to look
But
this up, I'm sorry.
okay, perfect. Well, while she's doing that, are you guys ready to get started?
Yes.
Okay,
Yes, sir.
cool. So, here we go. Round one. Stina gets the first
Oh my God,
pick.
he's 65.
Is he really?
Damn, well done, Michael.
Maybe I am a huge John Travolta fan. Who knows? Anyway, okay. So with the first pick in the first round, Stina chooses for Danny. Drum roll.
I choose Chris Wood.
Chris Wood. Okay, I'm not familiar with him.
We
So
like
Chris
him.
Wood was in the second national tour of Spring Awakening. He played Melchior.
Okay.
But currently he is known for playing Mon-El in Supergirl on the CW.
Okay, gotcha.
But yeah, he has a beautiful singing voice.
Sure.
incredible.
Is he?
He's,
Okay.
he's 30, but he has a baby face when he shaves. He's kind of like you.
Okay. Sure. Yeah. Does he has no chin then? I'm assuming. Yeah. Gotcha. Well, cool. Perfect. That's a great choice. Then it sounds like I'm like I say not familiar, but cool. Awesome. Well, then
No
with the second pick, then Sara, it is up to you. Who would you choose?
I chose Ansel Elgort.
Okay, I
Fuck
know that
you.
one.
Mine.
Sounds
You
like Todd
son of
had
a
it.
bitch.
I gave her that last night. I'll have you all know.
That's
I wanted him for
why.
something else.
And now I'm screwed
Yeah.
because that's the only Danny I had on my
Oh
list.
Here, you should
shoot!
take one of mine.
Todd is. Or no,
Right?
you have one round. It's me next, so you have a little bit. But why did
Alright.
you choose Ansel Elgort?
So, I mean, obviously, age-wise, he
Right.
passes.
Sure.
I've also seen his level of acting
Yeah.
is absolutely incredible. And then listening to him sing, especially live, like he did a little snippet of Easy on Fallon. No,
No.
it was on James Corden.
Okay.
On James Corden, and he is incredible.
Really,
live.
I had never
He's
heard
got
him.
such an amazing, like, smooth tone, and I just think it'd be.
It's kind of
Gotcha.
ridiculous. It's not fair.
Yeah, that Ashley and I talk about that all the time about how many talented singers there are nowadays. It's just ridiculous. Anyway,
Like, why are you beautiful and,
And
all these things
talented.
and talented?
Like, what the fuck?
yeah, I just hope that he's a bad dancer or something because that would be
he's
truly
not. He's not.
fucking hell. Okay. Anyway, okay. Now I have to get back to my list. Sorry, like you say, just a bunch of different papers. I don't need that one.
We're a mess.
So with my choice in the Danny round, I'm going to choose someone. Ooh, actually, I have two. Should I go with the safe choice or the not safe choice?
I'd say not safe. Like,
I'd say not safe
push the
as well.
envelope.
All right. So this was something that we kind of discussed a little bit before the podcast episode. Sina asked if it had to be time period appropriate, meaning there wouldn't be African American actors, whatever else. I don't care. I'm choosing Donald Glover as my Danny.
Yes.
Oh,
Yes, my
shit.
answer is
Yes. So obviously,
damn.
awesome dancer.
And vocally. he
And
could
vocally,
kill.
This
exactly.
also brings up a question for me.
Okay.
Oh my god.
So, if somebody picks somebody, let's say for Danny,
Right.
could I cast that same person in a different role?
You say no. Because
Oh,
that was
That's
say
what I
yes.
thought it was.
Sure.
I say yes.
I thought no because I thought for whatever reason like all four of these shows would be running at the same time.
At the same
Yeah.
time.
You know.
Across the street from each other.
Yeah,
But
like you
I am
can't.
open-
Someone took it.
Hashtag
No,
Mamma
no,
Mia
I
was
say
better.
no.
Okay.
I say no because it adds more pressure on us.
Sure, I agree.
Plus, it adds more interest in people listening because then we flip
That's
the
true.
fuck out.
Yeah, that's true. Okay.
All right,
so
that's fair.
perfect. All right. So I choose Donald Glover as Danny.
We love
so,
that.
So good.
All right.
That's
Such an
beautiful.
excellent-
Bravo.
All right.
damn.
So Todd with the fourth pick in the first round.
All right.
Do you have one
Since
yet?
I've been forced
It's so
to
good.
re-strategize on
Sorry,
the
not
fly,
sorry,
we're gonna go with a homegrown Utah
Ooh.
Oh,
okay.
okay.
who's been in the Broadway cast of Hamilton.
Ooh,
Wow.
I know who he's thinking.
I think I
don't
know
either.
who you're
And we're
thinking
gonna
too.
do
I do.
Thane Jasperson.
Yeah,
Thane
love
Jasperson.
him.
Yes.
Okay, I am not familiar with him.
So,
Apparently, I'm just out of the loop
Original
here,
Broadway
but-
cast of Hamilton. He sings Farmer Refuted.
Oh,
Samuel
okay.
Seabury.
Yeah, he's
Gotcha.
Samuel Seabury.
Cool. I didn't know he was from Utah. That's
Yeah,
pretty
he's actually a
handy.
really good friend of JJ's apparently,
Wow.
or something like that. But
That's
yeah,
really
He did
cool.
like some of the High School Musical stuff.
Yeah.
Gotcha. Awesome.
no, he's great.
So, and he looks age appropriate, I'm assuming, and
Yes.
everything. Cool.
Very much
That's
so.
solid. Well
How
done.
old is
Sure.
he? Let's see. Let's
All right.
that shit right
It doesn't matter how old they actually are. It matters how old they look.
My guess is
And he does
65.
look
I'm
young.
21. I look 12 years
65.
old. So-
Right. Perfect. Okay. Well, while Todd's looking that up, I'll just kind of run through these really quick. Stina chose Chris Wood. Sara chose Ansel Elgort. I chose Donald Glover. And Todd chose Thane Jasperson in the first round.
That's solid.
Okay. Cool. Perfect. All right.
I'm sorry. He's almost 40 years
Excuse
old
me.
and he looks 12.
He's
so-
38.
Thane
He looks like
Jasperson
he's
is
like
38.
16, yeah.
Gotcha. Wow.
Right?
That's how fucking what's his name? Brooklyn Nine-Nine.
Oh,
Andy Samberg?
Andy Samberg. He looks like
He does.
He looks like he's like 23.
And
Oh,
he's like
forever love him.
super old. Well,
yeah,
not
he's
super,
in
but-
his 40s.
He's in his 40s.
He's
Is
in
he
his 40s.
40s?
Yeah.
Looks
Wow.
damn good, though.
Yeah, he does.
Damn good.
Wow. Okay. Anyway.
Anyways,
Anyway,
virgin.
maybe someone should have chosen him
Please
for
don't
Danny.
keep
But
I mean,
all right.
vocal range, I don't think he's there.
Yeah, maybe not. Lonely Island's version of.
Oh my God.
but I
would watch
paid
it,
that.
though. I
I'd
would watch
pay
I would
to see
totally
that.
love that. Absolutely. Anyway, okay, so on to round 2. Any trades before? So I'll break down the order really quick. Sara's first, I'm second, Todd's third, and Stina's fourth. Do you guys want to do any trades for
No,
this
bitch.
one?
I don't think anyone's going to take mine, so I'm okay.
Okay.
Okay,
I'm
and
hopeful.
for whatever reason, I found Sandy to be one of the hardest, so I'm really glad I got second
I
choice.
struggled with her a little bit too.
Yeah,
I did too. I
There's
kept
not
bouncing
many,
back and forth.
I think young enough because I could choose some older ones, but it just doesn't.
Yeah.
Especially with my choice for Danny, it doesn't make sense. Anyway, let's go. Sarah, first choice for
Okay.
Sandy. Who do you choose?
My choice was Lily James.
Lily James. Okay.
Mainly because I know for a fact that her and Ansel Elgort have the chemistry because
Okay.
they have been in a film together. Also, her voice is absolutely beautiful, and it's like not even a little bit fair.
Okay. Again, I must just be out of the loop.
She played Cinderella in the live action
And
Cinderella.
she was
Okay,
also
that's how I
young
know the name.
Donna in Mamma Mia. Here
yeah,
we go again.
like
Okay,
her
I haven't
voice is
seen that
ridiculous.
one.
Oh, Michael.
We
Yes.
love Lily James.
Yes, we love
Perfect. Cool. All right, Lily James. It sounds like it's a good choice from everyone
Thinking
else
of her
around
seeming
here.
Hopelessly devoted
right?
now, and I
it's
need
not
it to
even
happen.
okay.
Sure. Perfect. Okay. Oh damn. Sorry. This one is really hard for me. I think just to make it super divorced stint.
Like a divorce.
I'm gonna choose
Just more
Zendaya
intricate.
as my choice for Sandy.
Yes.
we love.
Okay.
Okay.
Damn it.
Yeah.
I mean, but
One of
also
my
that
others.
that ruins one of mine as well.
Really?
yeah, no,
Yes.
it totally does.
But everything's
Well,
fine.
Cool. Well, yeah. Like I say, she was probably the best part of Greatest Showman for me.
I
That's
agree
valid.
100%.
No, that's valid.
Yeah.
Plus,
Accurate.
oh, sorry. Go.
No, go.
Well, picturing her and Donald Glover together, like it really like
It makes sense at
It
least
would
would read really well.
aesthetically.
Yeah,
Yeah.
no, it would look good.
Yeah, and I just think that she definitely proved in that. I haven't seen Spider-Man: Homecoming. Don't kill me.
She's
But
fantastic. She's
yeah,
just
she has
me.
like a
Her character
good.
is just
She
me.
really is.
Gotcha. But she has like a good leading lady presence to me. So
I agree.
yeah, that was my choice. So Todd is next for Sandy.
For Sandy, we are gonna do Haley Steinfeld.
Oh,
No,
fuck
also
you!
fuck you.
Wow.
The two of you. God damn it.
Damn, that was
Oh, I'm
okay.
sorry.
Ruins
Did I
for-
ruin
like,
You
one
just
of your
ruined
picks?
everybody's
Yeah,
test.
I'm
It sounds
sorry.
like. Oh,
Sorry about it.
fuck. All right.
Fucking damn it.
Haley Steinfeld. Why'd you choose her?
Because I love her.
You love her. All right. Have you, Edge of 17 just got on Netflix. Have you guys seen that?
I haven't
I
watched
haven't
it yet.
yet.
I
My
really
hell.
want to.
Ashley and I saw it in theaters. It's
one of
so
those,
good.
It's one of those ones that like on so many occasions I feel like embarrassed on her behalf,
Uh-huh.
and I like want things to be okay for her because she's Haley Steinfeld,
Uh-huh.
but like I get embarrassed on her behalf, and I'm very uncomfortable watching.
Have you ever seen
Yeah.
Barely Lethal? Because she's like that in that too.
we
Yeah.
love that one though.
Oh, love that movie.
Well, ever since True Grit, you've just
Right.
known that
True.
she's been awesome, and obviously she has the voice behind it and everything too.
She's another one that makes me angry, but I also want to meet her because I feel like she'd be so fucking chill.
For sure. For sure. Like, not like a fake, like Emma Stone chill. What? But like an actual chill. What?
Excuse
What,
me.
have you met Emma
I
Stone?
love
No,
Emma Stone.
I've
Okay.
not met Emma Stone.
I love
just-
her.
It's like her and Jennifer Lawrence to me. It's just like Okay, we get your shtick, like actually act like a normal person. Anyway,
I just feel like I'm so very similar to them, so I feel a little offended.
No,
yours
because
is way more genuine.
I get
than
it though,
theirs.
yeah,
That's
because there's almost seems like contrived and
That's
yeah.
valid.
We get it, Jennifer Lawrence. You like pizza. Fuck you. I don't know.
We have
I don't know.
pizza.
Anyway, Stina, is your choice still on the board?
It is.
Okay, so with the fourth pick, who do you choose for Sandy?
I choose Lily Reinhardt.
Remind me, because that name sounds
She's
familiar.
Betty.
She plays Betty in Riverdale.
Oh, okay. All
And
right.
there is a significant age gap between her and my Danny Chris Wood, but
Looking at them
again,
together.
when he shaves,
Right.
and with the two of them together, they actually look really good. Plus, she's like classic Sandy,
Sure.
blonde,
Because
like-
Betty is Sandy, essentially.
Totally.
Like, Betty in the Archie
basically.
comics
Yeah, is Sandy.
Right. No, that
But
does
not
make
often.
total sense for sure. And Riverdale for me, a couple of those high schoolers didn't look like high schoolers to me, so it kind of fits with Grease, with the 50-year-olds
Valid.
that were in that movie. So, anyway, perfect.
Hashtag Kinnicky.
Should I read the list for every round that we do, or should we just kind of wait till the end?
I say we wait till the end
Okay.
and then summarize.
Sure,
So this
perfect.
is their cast. Brrr.
Sure. All right. So then we move on to Rizzo, round 3, and I get the first choice.
Please don't. Please.
And I don't think I'm going to mess up anyone's cast list here because I really could. I really could with you. I know exactly who you're going to choose.
Oh, no, you
I think I might. Anyway, I'm going to do this partly for my wife, partly because I just saw her in concert and she was fucking amazing. I'm choosing LP. Do you guys know who LP is?
Okay,
Not
okay.
familiar.
Okay.
Oh,
So
That's a good choice.
she obviously I'm not I don't know if she's a great actor obviously, but she has the look to me. And this concert that we went to, she just had so much what is the word, sass, it was almost like Mick Jagger reincarnated. It was really she has a lot of command of the stage. She has a fucking phenomenal voice. You guys should go look her up because it's just insane.
It
she
makes
hits some
you angry.
Yeah, and she has some weird operatic parts to it too, so she could do There Are Worse Things I Could Do. She could fucking kill that song. Anyway, that's my choice. Sticking with it, LP. All right, and then Todd is next for this one.
I'm next for Rizzo.
Yes.
All right, we are gonna do Demi Lovato.
Demi Lovato.
I'm here for it.
Wow.
No, I'm here
All
for it.
I can
right.
dig that.
Okay. Some may say she's a little old at this point.
She looks fairly young, though.
But-
She,
Yeah, but she
depending
looks
on how they
really
do her hair,
yeah.
she could look younger.
Okay.
And
I haven't
with the
seen her
makeup.
lately, actually.
How old is
But-
she?
She's.
This is just going to be a podcast of us.
She's late 20s, I believe.
Is she still 20s?
Yeah, she's still
I
20s.
got it, don't worry.
She get her.
I want to
I
say.
want
Okay.
to say 27.
Cause she must have got her start really young then.
She's
She's been around
26.
for a while.
She's
26.
Well, no,
wow.
she got her start on Barney at
Right.
3 years old. So,
But her pop stuff
well,
even,
'cause
right?
when she did Camp Rock, she was
only,
16.
Gotcha.
So-
Well, there you go. Perfect. All right.
Was Camp Rock 10
I'll shut
years
up.
ago?
Camp Rock was 10 years ago. High School Musical was 15 years
Nope,
ago, and I
shut
was
up.
like,
Holy hell, that's crazy. Zac Efron was one of my considerations for Danny, but then figured he
I was
way
thinking of
too
him for
old.
I
Kinnicky,
was
but then I
thinking-
thought again. I thought
I was
against
also
it.
Yeah.
the same thing.
Sure.
And
Yeah.
then
Anyway.
decided.
Anyway,
Anyway, Stina, you have the next pick for Rizzo.
Okay, so my Rizzo is someone that I don't know if any of you will actually be familiar with her, but her name is Amy Forsyth.
Okay.
So she,
Everything's fine.
in the TV show Rise,
Okay.
she played the character who ended up playing Ilsa.
Okay.
But she's got this.
So long
so
ago that I
good.
saw that.
She's got this naturally
Bitch.
beautiful bitch face.
Yeah, gotcha.
And she but she can do this amazing vulnerability. Like when she sang "Song of Purple Summer," she was sobbing.
right.
She's incredible.
And obviously you need that for
Yeah, you
Rizzo.
you need
Rizzo.
that for
Yeah.
for worse things. And
I feel like Rizzo is probably the hardest part to play in the
I
show.
fully agree.
I agree.
Yeah,
Because
so.
there's such a wide range with Rizzo.
Yeah. Yeah.
and it has to come if it seems fake at all.
Yeah,
you feel nothing for the character.
Exactly.
Yeah. Uh-oh.
I just thought of the best choice.
Okay, don't
Can't back up now.
Yeah, don't say it unless
Too late
Sarah
to turn
might,
back
but
now.
anyway. Well, cool. Amy Forsyth.
After
Right.
Sarah
I
cast.
guarantee.
All right.
it's,
Perfect.
Someone that's come to my mind.
All right, well, Sarah then with the last pick for Rizzo, who do you choose?
Okay. Oh, I have two that I'm choosing between. And okay. I'm gonna choose Ella Hunt as my Rizzo.
Okay.
All right.
So most people don't know who she is. She was in a movie called Anna and the Apocalypse.
Okay. Was that pretty
And-
recent? Because that
Yes,
sounds
it was very
I've told you about it
recent.
multiple times.
It's a very campy.
Shows you how much I pay
It's
attention.
amazing. It's zombie Christmas musical.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
fantastic.
All right. All right.
It's
But
great. She's British.
She has such an amazing range, acting wise and vocally,
Okay.
that I think with Rizzo it would come off very genuine.
Cool. Perfect. And that's what you need. Like I say, now that I've said that, LP might not be a great. She's going to sing it great, but anyway. Cool.
Who did you have, Todd? I want to.
Yeah. Who was
Yeah.
the?
Who
Who
did
was
you
the?
think?
I know her first
consideration?
name. I can't remember her last name.
Tell me what she's in.
She's in First Date, and she was in
Oh,
Spring Awakening.
Krista
Rodriguez.
Rodriguez.
Oh,
See,
right.
but she's
too old.
She's too old now.
She's
too
too
old.
old, and didn't she have to retire for some reason?
Still
Yeah, she
love
got
her.
cancer.
Yeah,
didn't
she
Yeah.
she had cancer. Yeah.
Which is
cancer,
really
so
unfortunate
she-
because she was
she-
fucking so good.
She went back for something.
She
No,
did-
did the Spring Awakening Deaf West revival.
Yeah,
Oh,
she did.
Gotcha.
She did some of that, and,
And
I
they
don't think she's done
didn't-
anything since.
I think they like incorporated some of that because she didn't wear a wig or anything.
Yeah,
Hmm.
she just was her.
Yeah,
Right.
It's
Gotcha.
great. It added a really
Fucking
cool
own that
depth
shit.
to the
Yeah.
character.
Well, I mean, if she's fit to do it, then that obviously would be an awesome choice. But and that's her early retirement is one of like the biggest travesties of Broadway
Yeah.
lately because she is so
She's
so
freaking
good.
talented. But
And she
anyway,
is still young.
yeah.
But
Well, Stina, I think I was sure you were going to pick Vanessa Hudgens.
I was, yeah.
She is
Yeah.
fully on my
That's
list.
who I thought you were going to pick too.
No, I know. She was amazing. The only reason I didn't is because I feel like age-wise she'd look too close to my Kinnicky choice. And
Gotcha.
I wanted there to be
Yeah.
a noticeable
Difference
age
there.
gap.
Gotcha. Sure. Okay. Well, yeah. I mean, another one that I thought of as a snub, I guess, would be Barrett Wilbert Weed.
That's who I thought of
Yeah.
too. And then she seems too
she
old. She's
looks
young, but she
older.
looks too
Yeah.
old.
Gotcha. Okay.
Especially
All
with
right.
makeup.
Well, yeah. I mean, you guys have your reasons, I'm sure, but
I think
I'm
way
just
too
saying
much
that
about
they're
this.
wrong.
It's not
Yeah.
even like real casting.
All right, so we're moving on to round 4, and this is just perfect because Todd, who played Kinnicky, gets first choice for Kinnicky.
Heyo.
So, Todd, who do you take as your first as Kinnicky in the first choice?
I'm gonna be honest. I just pulled this out of nowhere because, just so everyone knows, I am woefully unprepared for this. I'm looking around and everyone has like 5 and 6 people under each character on their list, and I have a single person, and I'm still missing half a cast.
Everything's
But
fine.
in spite of all of that, I picked Joe Anderson.
Joe Anderson, okay. I, again, am not familiar.
He was, what was his name?
He's
in
Max.
Across the Universe.
He's
He's
Max.
Max in Across the Universe.
Oh,
you son of
wow.
a bitch.
Okay.
We love him.
Gotcha.
Ooh.
Good choice. We're
Nice.
feeling it.
Yeah, that's a great
Yes,
choice.
100%.
I need to watch that movie again. It's on Netflix. There's no reason why I haven't
It's so
watched it.
fucking good.
Did
So
daily.
good.
Literally daily.
Man, anyway.
I need them to turn
That's
that
a
into a
great
musical.
choice.
I already have the 2 leads cast.
Yeah, we've talked
the
about
2
this.
male leads. I already
We've
have
talked
them
about
cast.
this.
And they're both me.
Like, okay, no, yes, they're both you.
Yeah.
No, just imagine this for me. John Gallagher Jr. playing Jude.
Oh, my God.
And we were also thinking Barrett Wilbert Weed for Prudence.
Yeah, for Prudence. And
Yeah.
then we talked about Theo Stockman for Max.
Gotcha.
Okay, sorry.
Cool.
Sorry.
Focusing.
No, I
Back to
agree,
the
though.
original casting.
Across the Universe needs to be a stage musical.
I
Why
agree.
not?
100%.
It's
We'll-
like
we'll do
Hercules.
that next
What
week.
is the problem here?
Well,
You know?
Hercules, it's in production.
It is.
Who
Yeah.
knows how fucking long it's going to take.
And
But they're
it's,
working
I
on it.
honestly have a feeling it's going to be like Spider-Man Turn Off the Dark, where it's just so much technical shit is going to
it
go
can
wrong.
go one of 2 ways.
Yeah.
It can go Aladdin and it can go Spider-Man.
Right. So I'm hopeful. Anyway, with the second choice, Stina
Yes.
for Kinnicky, who do you choose?
Okay, I'm going to go with Ben Wiggins.
Wiggins. Man, I am just out of the loop here.
No,
Go.
Ben
one
Wiggins
knows who
was
he is
also
except
just the
in Anna and
queen
the
of
Apocalypse.
obscure.
Okay.
It's just me and her.
Yeah,
Gotcha.
so he's also more obscure.
All right.
He's one of those people where when you see him, you're like, I mean, he's kind of
kinda
attractive,
cute.
and he definitely has like this bad boy persona. But then he opens his mouth, and you're like, oh dear sweet baby Jesus, sing to me always.
Gotcha.
Like his
Gotcha.
voice was
Like, just let me
beautiful.
look at you.
So, Greased Lightning is going to be the best
so
part of your
good.
show. Then,
So
gotcha.
good.
All right, perfect. Okay, well then, Sara, we are on to you for Kinnicky.
My choice for Kinnicky is Taron Egerton.
Oh, nice one.
Because age-wise, he does work because, like you said, he's supposed to be a little bit older.
Mm-hmm.
And his fucking voice. Ooh.
Yeah.
Ooh,
Have
he's
you
about to
seen-
play Elton John,
have
and
you
I'm not
seen the
even
new
a little
trailer?
Oh my God,
okay.
it looks
Yes,
so
it
good.
looks
God.
fucking good.
Yeah.
And I know he has the acting ability.
Of course.
As well.
Yeah.
But just,
Well, I mean,
that's it. That's all I have.
yeah, I get you. That was a great choice for sure, and I'm so excited for that Elton John musical or movie.
too.
You know, it's gonna be insane. Anyway,
It's
cool.
so good.
Well, then my choice, and again, I have to go back to my sketches here. Okay. Ooh, God, this is hard. Like I'm battling
It's
myself.
hard.
Let's see. Where am I in Jan? Because that's going to change. Okay. I'm going to choose someone from the Grease live cast,
Okay.
but it's not the guy that played Kaneki.
Okay.
Because I feel that Aaron Tveit was miscast and should have played.
I
Kaneki.
agree.
100.
So that's who I'm
He's
going
too
with.
Old.
He was too
Yeah.
old for Danny.
He's too old, and I don't know what it was. He's more of a character, I guess, which is why Kaneki would make more sense with him. So I go Aaron Tveit.
Okay.
All right. So that is the end of round 1. We're going to wrap back around then. So Todd, you also get first pick for character 5, which is Roger. So whenever you're ready, sir.
I will defer on this one, and I will
Ooh.
come back around because I don't have anybody.
Okay. All right. Well, then, yeah, if you want to go, you're just saying you want to go last then.
Yep.
All right. All right. We can change it up then. That means I get first choice for Roger. And, oh, man. I'm going to choose. Okay. I've been a little ballsy with some of my other choices, so I'm just going to choose Adam Devine as Roger.
oh,
God, yes.
damn.
I was gonna go with a
Yes!
different person,
We
but
love
I mean,
that.
That is
how
so
perfect,
good.
you know? He's a little too old looking, which kind of works for that character
Yeah.
for me. So I love the idea
Also
of one
miss
of them
Adam
just being
Devine.
super old for whatever reason. So Adam,
You're just like,
He
why
was
are
held
you
back.
here?
It's
yeah,
fine.
exactly. He's like a
kept moving
25-year-old.
people, it's fine.
Yeah. So Adam Devine is my
He
choice.
was just expelled. a few
Damn.
times.
Oh,
It's
that
All right. So if we're going, then Sarah, you will have the second pick in Roger.
Okay, my choice for Roger was Nat Wolf.
Nat Wolf.
So he
Okay.
was part of
I
the Naked
just-
Brothers band.
Gotcha.
I know he has the vocal ability.
Mm-hmm.
He's been performing live, touring since he was like 12 years old.
Gotcha.
And then he was the lead in Paper Towns. He was in
Okay.
Fault in Our Stars, things like that. So I know he has the acting ability as well.
Who was
But
he
he's
in Fault in Our
also-
Stars?
So he's the friend who got his eyes removed.
The kid in the wheelchair?
No.
No.
Do you want to grab the Paper
Okay.
Towns
Yeah.
thing?
Oh, are you talking because Paper Towns? He's
Well, I know, but
Yeah.
he's the same.
yeah.
Okay. Yeah. I'm familiar with him. Okay.
But he's also just like this weird, lerpy, tall dude, which I
Gotcha.
think works really well for Rogers.
Sure. Perfect. Makes sense. All right. Well, the Nat Wolf is who Sarah chooses, and we're on to Stina next for Roger.
I chose another person that most people don't know. Being very obscure.
We're just going to do, the hipster cast is
Sorry.
Stina.
Well, I made sure my two leads were people that everyone knew. But,
Sure.
So for my Roger, I chose Alex Zykowski.
Okay.
He's a Canadian actor.
Okay.
He's in a show that's on Netflix called Lost and Found.
Okay.
But he's still got a little bit of the roundness to his face.
Right.
And he's just kind of got this awkward, sweet butterball sense, but he
Sure.
can play the goofball.
Right.
And I'm trying to cast opposite from who I had as my Roger.
Gotcha.
Yep.
All right.
So
Perfect.
she's not bitter. It's fine.
Fine.
All right. Perfect. So, Alex Zykowski, did I say that right?
It's spelled really weird.
Okay. Okay, sure. I'm just going to go with Alex Z. Anyway. All right, Todd,
Stina will know
we
who
are
you're
back
talking
around to you. Have you made a selection?
I have, but I don't know his name.
Okay,
What is he in?
what is he in?
He's in Bring It On the Musical.
Oh, okay.
And
I
he's-
can't help you there.
Yeah, I mean,
Was he the main love interest? No.
Yeah, the guy who sings Enjoy the Trip. I can't even think of his character name. I'm struggling so hard.
shoot.
Things are going well.
And I can't find it either. I've been trying to Google it this
Yeah,
whole time.
shoot.
And I can't figure out who sings.
That's fine.
Anyone? Post in the comments.
No, if we need to cut time out here,
We
I
will
can
figure
absolutely
this
do
out.
that. Oh shit. Before we go on, does anyone want to trade for? I want to move up in Frenchie. I could trade.
Who's first on Frenchie?
You are.
I am.
Yes.
If you want to go first, I'll go second.
That
Is
is
that how
up
that
to
works,
Stina.
or is that?
No, so it's usually like if I were to give, like if you were to give that to me, I would give you a pick in a different round, if that makes sense. Unless Stina wants to do a 3-way trade, but I could give you either third in Jan, or I could give you first in duty. I would be willing to give up duty for Frenchie. Well, that's a lie.
I
won't give up
nobody
duty.
Steals my duty.
I'll switch you on Jan.
Okay.
That's fine with me.
Cool. So you will go third, and I will go first in Frenchie.
Okay.
All right.
And then I'll go first on Jan.
You will go third on Jan.
Third on Jan.
Yes.
Brain's not functioning. Everything's fine.
And then I will go first for Frenchie. Probably unnecessary now that I'm looking at it, but actually very unnecessary. I don't know why I did that. It's fine. It all works out.
Jason Gote.
Jason Gote.
Gote.
We
who
have a
I've
name.
Actually
Let
met.
me see.
He played Angel at Pioneer Theater Company when they did Rent.
Oh, wow.
He's the nicest dude.
I want to see a
Well, there
picture
you
of him.
go.
I spelled his last name Gotay, and I
you
know.
are correct.
Are you
sir.
kidding me? I knew I was
No,
wrong.
you are correct.
Knew it.
That's crazy. Okay, cool. Jason Gote then. Perfect. So, if that's character 5, we'll go on to round 6 then. And again, this lined up perfectly with our casting selection. Stina, who played Jan in Greece at Midvale, gets first choice for Jan on our list. So, who do you got?
Super passionate about this one.
All right.
Okay,
would
so
hope
my
so.
Jan is Shannon Purser.
No, fuck
Oh,
you!
no.
God fucking damn it!
And
Out of the
Shannon
field.
Purser played Barb in Stranger Things.
Okay.
I gotta
All
check
And
right.
her
I've
voice
given
is so amazing.
My goodness.
Plus, I get people saying all the time that I look kind of like her, so I'm like, she has to play my Jan.
Sure.
'Cause I'm
gotcha.
creepy like
Where have
that.
you heard her sing?
So she actually sang in
And
I can
Sierra
never-
Burgess is
yeah.
a loser.
Yeah,
In what?
on Netflix. Sierra Burgess is a loser.
Okay. I'm not familiar.
I'll pull
I
the
need-
song while other people are
I
going
need
up.
more
but
time to watch it, apparently. That's the moral of this story. But okay, Shannon Purser. That's a good pick
God
for sure.
damn it!
For
I
sure.
don't know who I'm gonna do this
Chuck my
right
dick.
now.
No. Well,
dick,
you have a
Stina.
little bit of time here. I don't know if this will be making the cut, but Sara and I did trade. She gets my pick in Jan, and then I get her pick in Frenchie. Just coming up here, but anyway, doesn't matter right now because Todd, you are next on Jan.
I'm next on Jan.
Yes.
All right. I just wrote it down. Where is it? Oh, I pick Annalie Ashford.
Interesting.
Okay, remind me.
She is what's her name in Kinky Boots?
I'm not
She-
familiar
she
with that one
played-
either.
I
She
suck
played the
so bad at
original
this, folks.
Stina.
She played the original Margot in Legally Blonde on Broadway.
Stina.
Oh, okay.
She is Kiki Boots.
She is Kinky Boots.
Gotcha. Cool. All right. Well, that's a good
Huh.
choice. Is there any specific reason on that one?
I think she's hilarious.
Okay.
She's really funny. That's,
She is.
That's
I mean-
definitely against the normal physical type for Jan. So that
Yeah.
That's why I don't give a shit.
No, I like it because I've seen other casts where Jan was like a tiny human.
Yeah.
But she's still eating all the time, so it actually was this really
One of my
hilarious-
possibilities is that. So we'll
Yeah.
see if that's who I choose. I don't think so. But anyway, cool. All right, Sara, you have been reeling for a little bit.
Okay.
Are you ready?
Okay, we're good now.
Okay.
Okay, my choice is another one that you two I don't think are gonna know. I don't know
Sure.
if you'll know her by name. Sarah Swire. She played Steph in Anna and the Apocalypse.
Oh, love her.
Wow, it's going to be an Anna and the Apocalypse
we are
reunion
very
here.
passionate about that movie.
We are.
Gotcha. Cool. I mean, is she?
Vocally, she'd kill it.
Yeah.
Her voice is very similar to mine, actually.
Okay.
And
It's very much a smoky alto, but she has crazy range.
and they have very
Gotcha.
similar character aspects
Okay.
that I think
The
would-
two, you mean Jan and then
Yeah.
who she plays in Anna and the Apocalypse. Gotcha.
I think it would work really well.
well,
Perfect.
she's an awkward lesbian in Anna and the Apocalypse, so
But everything's
Gotcha.
fine.
it's fine.
Gotcha. Okay. So then it comes to me. This one was probably the hardest one for me.
Really?
My first choice was Melissa McCarthy, but she's like 40, so you can't choose her.
I mean, like, I get it, but like,
But
Yeah.
also,
That's great. We love that.
So I'm going to go a little off the board here. you can't improve on perfection. I'm going to choose Stina as my jam.
I'm gonna cry.
I didn't know that was an option.
I didn't know that was an option either. What the
It's
hell?
whoever you want. That's there's no rule on choosing that. So I choose Stina. I thought you
Can
were
you cast
fantastic
yourself in
in
a role?
Grease. Why not? Why the hell not?
That's like
So-
the biggest compliment I've
Oh,
ever gotten.
jeez.
Oh my god.
No, I thought you were fantastic, and yeah, like I say, you and Adam Devine together
Would be solid
would
gold.
Be so good.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
I need it on record. I actually am crying.
So anyway, that's my choice. Sticking with it. All right. So next is Frenchie, and this is one I traded up for, and I don't know why, other than I need
wanted
this
it.
to happen, and it's not going to be any of your guys' choices, but I've been saying for a long time that this person needs to get on the Midvale stage, so I am choosing Tasha as Frenchie. She is going
I
to
would
be
watch the
forced
shit
into
out
this
of that.
role. I just feel
so funny.
I think so too. Like she's. I just did the podcast with her a couple days ago, like 3 or 4 days ago, and she's just like the nicest person, and that's what you need for a Frenchie to me.
Yeah,
so I just
agree.
and she also needs to be on stage. I've been telling her
She really does.
since
She really does.
2015. So anyway, Tasha is who I choose for Frenchie.
She's literally just the most beautiful human.
Yeah, exactly.
wrong.
Not
So
fair.
anyway, Stina, you are next in the Frenchie round.
Okay, so for my Frenchie, it's kind of random,
Okay.
but I feel like she would play the shit out of it because she has such depth as an actress, and she's actually really funny. But I don't feel like she gets that chance often enough because she's
Right.
usually in dramatic roles lately. But I chose Elle Fanning.
Ooh, good
Fanning.
call.
Nice one.
I
Okay.
was thinking of her. Really.
Yeah. Yeah, I haven't seen her do stuff
And
in a while,
vocally,
actually. So.
apparently she's fantastic. I just
Really?
saw a trailer and she was singing it, and I was like, "Oh, apparently
no,
she's a
in-
singer." Okay.
Yeah, it's called Teen Spirit, which everyone got mad because they're like, I thought it was a Nirvana movie, but
Fuckers. I just hate people like that.
Fuckers.
I just hate people that shit on things just for the sake of it.
Right.
Ugh. Anyway, well, cool. That's a good choice for sure. I didn't know what to think of her when I first saw her, but she's really like she's come
grown.
into
Yeah.
a good actress. Anyway, great choice. Okay, Todd, you are next on the Frenchie list here.
All right, I went kind of odd with mine.
Love it.
because she's such an amazing singer.
'Kay.
and Frenchie's not much of a singing role.
Sure.
I picked Ariana Grande.
Okay.
I was
All
thinking
right.
of her too.
So
No, I was
fucking
thinking
funny.
of her
Because she's
too.
little and cute and
Yeah.
fun, and you know,
She was in consideration for a couple roles for me because she is.
not anymore.
Thank You Next is a god awful song, but she's way too talented for that stuff.
Well, and
Yeah.
with what she's dealt with in the last year, she fucking deserves to go off on an album like she has.
sure,
She fucking deserves it.
understandable. It's you hear her sing. She has incredible pipes, and then
She's
she
this
does
tiny
this.
human fucking baby.
Right.
yeah,
But then
she
she
got a
does
song
a
that has
song-
absolutely no range.
Right,
Yeah,
it's
like,
just like a talk. Like fuck, I don't know. It's a
You
waste
know,
of
I-
talent.
Well, and we
I
know
get it.
she
No,
has
it
the
totally
acting
is.
ability too, because
Yeah.
she got her start on Broadway.
Well,
Yeah.
she was actually in consideration for me for Sandy because for some reason she gets character roles. She is good enough to be in a leading role.
She definitely is. The only thing that would ever keep me from casting her in that role, and it's one thing, it's honestly the tone to her speaking voice.
That's
Sure.
it. She sounds younger.
Literally it.
She
Yeah.
sounds younger. I agree.
Yeah, I get you for sure. Okay, perfect. So Ariana Grande is a great choice, and that means Sara, you get the last selection for
So,
Frenchie.
I chose Selena Gomez
Okay.
Okay.
All right.
because we've seen her do dramatic. We've seen her do the awkward comedic that we know that she can do, that she got her start off doing.
Right.
And Frenchie's not a huge singing role, and although I am a big Selena Gomez fan, she doesn't quite have the most
No.
amazing range.
Yeah.
And she has improved over the years, but even still,
Yeah.
I just think that she'd make an adorable Frenchie.
Agreed.
It also,
She could pull off the pink hair.
I mean, it's
She
it's
totally could.
an interesting angle too, because like Selena Gomez doesn't look like the most approachable person, like when you first look at her. So it would be kind of an interesting aspect to have someone that like you wouldn't assume would be the friendliest person
But
play
when
the
you watch
friendliest
her in like
person.
interviews and stuff,
Yeah, no, she
she's
seems so
adorable.
sweet. Yeah.
For sure. For sure. Interesting. Okay. I love it. Well, then, Frenchie is over. We are on to Duty.
Frenchie's over.
Frenchie
Yes, please.
over
nobody pick my
Frenchie.
name.
I'm over Frenchie.
And it just all worked out. I get first choice as Duty in
When
this
you planned
round.
this.
You saw the card draw. That was not me. I might ruin a couple people's choices here.
Don't.
I guarantee you won't ruin mine.
I'm hoping to
Ooh,
God you don't.
I'm like,
okay.
I
I had a couple
guarantee
really
with
good
mine.
choices here.
Okay.
I got to go with proven talent. Going Ben Platt.
Okay.
Valid.
No, that's valid.
He's I honestly thought he would be a great Roger just because you can hear his voice singing some of these songs and it just is perfect. And for me, and this goes back to mine and Todd's Grease days in high school, I was the youngest as Duty in our Grease production. I always feel like Duty just needs to be that young, innocent kind of thing. And, look at Ben Platt.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's perfect. So
He's a sweet baby.
that's who I choose. Ben Platt, sticking with it. And then we move on to Sara, who would be next here.
Okay. I chose Ben Fankhauser.
Fuck you!
Oh,
God damn it! You stupid! I hate you. I love you, but I hate you.
Love me.
Oh,
Wow.
God damn it!
I've never seen him get so
I
heated.
know.
You stupid bitch.
Okay.
Oh, no, she's my girlfriend and I love her, but fuck you.
I
So-
love you.
It seems like I should be pissed off about this because everyone else got pissed off. Tell me why.
No, support my decision, okay?
No. Ben Fankhauser, tell me why.
Well, vocally, he'd absolutely fucking kill it.
Where do we
And
know
then-
him from?
So he's played a few things. He was why can't I think of the character's name in Spring Awakening?
My brain just shut down. I should know this.
We all
Yeah,
looked over to
thank
Stina,
you.
who's like
He was Ernst
Okay.
in Spring
can't-
Awakening.
the
He
original
was,
Broadway?
No.
touring cast.
Okay.
First national tour.
And then he was
one that
also
we saw?
no.
Okay. You didn't see that one with us? When it was up at Kingsbury?
That was the second national tour.
Okay. All right.
and then he also played what's his fucking name? Next to Normal.
Henry?
Henry. He
Oh,
played Henry
gotcha.
and Next to Normal on the
Okay.
Broadway and the tour as well.
Gotcha.
And vocally, he could kill it. But then also, I've seen him be him, and he's just kind of like this awkward,
Right.
like
So basically, he's Michael Hall.
easygoing guy.
I know.
I
I'm
just think he'd
awkward.
do so well in that role. And
Just
Sure.
think of that voice.
yeah,
singing those
thinking of
magic
him
changes.
singing those songs, I'm just like, ugh.
Yeah. Sure. Gotcha. Well, yes, an upset, maybe, but Ben Fankhauser.
I love
All right.
him.
Deepest of upsets.
Dinah, you are next here.
I've still got mine, so I'm really
Sweet.
happy about
Love
this.
it.
Okay, my Duty would be Ross Lynch.
Good call.
Ross
No, good call.
Lynch.
Yep.
Tell me your Ross
So
Lynch's.
he's done like Disney stuff, like he did Austin and Ally, and he
Teen Beach
was
Movie.
the star of Teen Beach Movie.
But recently,
He plays the guitar. Recently, he played Jeffrey Dahmer.
Really?
Yes, he did in My Friend Dahmer.
And it
he
was
looks
so
just
good.
like him. It's really weird.
My Friend Dahmer?
Yeah.
That's the
So,
name
have
of
you
it?
seen the Sabrina, the new reboot? Because
no.
he's Harvey.
Oh yeah, he
Gotcha.
plays Harvey.
He's Harvey.
In Chilling Adventures of Sabrina.
Okay.
The Netflix one.
Basically,
Okay.
he looks like an angel. Like he's this beautiful human,
Mm-hmm.
bright blonde hair, plays the guitar, and he looks like a little adorable dumb. Like
Right.
I'm sure he's
Yeah.
not, but he looks cute but stupid.
So, again, like me.
yes, basically, I was like, who looks the
Is he,
most
he's
like
one of those where it's like, oh, you're
Oh,
cute.
honey. Yeah. I get you. Cool. Ross Lynch. I like it. All right. Then, Todd, you have the last pick in this round.
Due to this brutal
I'm
attack
sorry, I love
by
you.
Sarah Goldberg,
I love
I've been
you.
forced to change mine again. And this is the oldest person so far that I've cast.
Okay.
But he once again looks very, very young.
Why don't you shave his beard?
He doesn't. He never wears a beard.
All right.
Wears a beard.
Yes,
That's what you do.
He's consistently clean shaven, and he just looks very young. But I'm pretty sure he's like 39 or 40.
Right.
Stark Sands.
Oh, man. That's a great one. Again, just listening to that voice saying those magic changes, I am in.
That's why I
Stark
chose
Sands. What has he done recently? Because I'm more familiar with his older stuff.
American Idiot. Kinky Boo.
That wasn't
I
recent,
wouldn't
though.
I know
call
it's
that
not
right.
recent.
That's not
and
recent.
recent, but that's what I know
the
him
last
from.
thing I know. Yeah, exactly. He was Tunny in.
What
yeah,
has
that
he done
recording.
recently?
I don't know. I just shut down. I'm like,
I don't
mean,
think he really has done
Which
much.
is crazy. Like,
IMDb that.
because he's so incredibly
yeah,
talented.
that voice is insane to me. Anyway, perfect. Good choice. All right. So, why don't we take a break really quick? We are done with the first 8 characters. We will come back and finish off the last 4. How does that sound?
Okay, sounds
Fantastic.
good.
All right.
I'm sorry, I love you.
Like what you're hearing? Please remember to leave us a 5-star review on iTunes, Stitcher Radio, or wherever else you're listening. Also remember to find us on Facebook, Instagram, Patreon, and now on YouTube at MMST Podcast. Thank you so much, guys. I'm hoping that these levels are still good because I've not even looked at them since we
Also,
started.
when Sarah chose Ben Fankhauser, I was right here when I yelled "fuck you."
It's fine.
So it might just drown everything out and maybe break your microphone.
That's
Use that as the
totally
blurb.
fine.
Use fuck you.
Yeah. Oh man, shit. No, it happens. Like any laughs, any big laughs, it just maxes out, and it never sounds too bad,
With
honestly.
this
so.
fucking group.
We
Basically
we
every time
definitely
I
maxed
laugh.
out right there.
I was at Cassidy's last night, and Jared was back in his bedroom on the phone with Cody,
Mm-hmm.
and and Cody goes, "Oh, Stina's at your house," and Jared's like, "No, Stina's not here."
Oh, no.
And Cody's like, "No, I hear her laugh. Like
I can fucking hear
Oh,
her.
I can
jeez.
fucking hear her laugh."
That's awesome.
It's so sad.
All right. Well, we are back from break here. Yeah, we didn't really do much. Kind of just sat around and talked about the new West Side Story that's going to come out. So, yeah, so excited. But are you guys ready to get back into the draft?
Yes,
Yes.
We're down to the last 4 characters. So we did a separate card draw and got a new order here. So to start off, just this first round is going to be Todd first, then me, then Christina, then Sarah. And then again, we'll just kind of go through. I'm sorry, Christina. It sounds so formal.
Who's Christina?
Right?
I don't know her.
That's
We
what
don't know
again,
her.
going back to our rehearsal last night, Ashley was like, "This is Stina over here," and then I had to be like, "Her actual name is Christina. It's not
No,
actually
her real
Stina."
name is Stina.
But
My parents
Steinu.
hate that.
I
They
know.
hate it.
Well, they tried to make Stina work, right?
They still call me Stina. They all call me
I don't
Stina.
like it. It's
Stina's
so
bad. I'm sorry. You can tell your mother
We
that I say
reject
that Stina is bad. Anyway, okay.
Battle of my name.
With all that out of the way, let's jump into this. Our first character up here, and Todd again has the first pick. The character is Sunny. So Todd, who do you select for Sunny?
All right, for Sunny, since it's another role that's not much of a singing role, I went with Logan Lerman.
Oh, okay. He was on my list
Percy
for a
Jackson.
different character. Logan
Anyone
Lerman
else doesn't
in
know?
Lerman,
Percy being a
but it's fine.
wallflower.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Lerman, Lerman, whatever.
It's
Whatever.
an A.
It's
an
Lerman.
It's Lerman.
I wanted to
bitch.
make it sound fancy.
I was very passionate about Logan Lerman. Okay,
Sorry about it.
So why did you choose Logan Lerman?
he was he was one of my
Purely for looks, to be honest with you.
Okay.
I thought
Gotcha.
he fit
God,
physically.
he's adorable.
Yeah, he's so cute.
I'm like fighting not to argue with you.
No, that's what it's for, yeah.
Because Sunny's supposed to be Italian.
Fair.
There's some
Kind of all of
lighter-
they're
Sunny
all Italian,
Lacheri,
They're all-
technically.
Not all of them.
That's valid.
Duty isn't a traditional Italian name.
Duty isn't a traditional name in general.
Right. Oh man. Okay.
But to
so
be fair,
Logan,
I've also never met a
Logan
Kaneki, so-
Lerman is the first pick there. So I am next, and my choice is going to be mostly based on Midvale's production of Grease, because there was a really good dynamic that we got with Will, who was our Sonny, where
love
we
Will
just
teasing.
like
We love Will.
teased the shit out of him. So I
Will-
feel
Cheeseman.
Cheeseman.
Oh my God, he went to
yes.
Skyline.
Yeah. He's
I was like, oh my God, I know him.
and he was so good. He was so perfect in
so
that
good.
role. But I'm going to choose someone that you can very easily hate as my choice for Sonny, because he doesn't. That's kind of what he's there.
Sonny is
you know?
Yeah, again, no, he's there to take them.
So I'm going to choose Jaden Smith.
Okay. Okay, no, I'm 100%
I love it.
about
Okay.
it.
I
No,
love
I'm
it.
so about it.
No, I'm just like
so good.
I'm just like imagining, like Donald Glover being like, just fuck off, dude. And
Exactly.
Well,
it works.
because Jaden Smith is such
And I
like
want-
a small human being.
And I want Jaden Smith to have like the long hair that he has
Yeah.
sometimes, just like super weird.
Oh my God, I'm so about it.
about it. I
love
dig
it.
it. I dig
Jaden
it.
Smith is my choice there. Okay, then Stina, you have the third pick in this round.
I keep bouncing back and forth between two people. Ugh.
Go with
Flip a coin.
the crazy one.
Yeah.
The crazy one?
Yeah.
Okay. It is a little crazy because he's so tall,
Okay.
but he's such an awkward lurpy that I feel like he could still
Please don't talk about Seth.
be
like
made
that.
fun of. I found out
Is Seth
recently
a
my
listener?
brother knows him.
I don't know.
Because
Probably not.
my brother makes the dry bar comedy
Oh, really?
show. Yeah.
Gotcha.
So he's like, oh, I know Seth. I'm like, oh,
Yeah.
that's fucking weird. Okay. So I choose Noah Centineo.
Ooh,
Okay.
we
Another
like
one that
him.
Sarah likes.
Yes. He was in.
God, he's fucking hot.
He's been in a lot of things recently, but he was in To All the Boys I Loved Before
Okay.
on Netflix.
Gotcha.
He was also in the Fosters.
Yeah, and he's just a beautiful.
He really is.
Gotcha.
This is one of those ones that I would not know at all.
No.
I don't
I'll
know
pull up
any
a
of
picture
those.
while other
You'll-
people
you'd know
love
him if
Sarah's.
you saw him.
Yeah, I'll
Sure.
pull him up.
Gotcha. Perfect. All right. Well, Noah Centineo. Centineo. All right. I was
With a
vaguely
C.
close. All right. Perfect. And then Sarah, you are last in the Sunny round.
So my choice is not someone that most people know. I know Stina knows him. Lewis Pullman.
Ooh,
Okay.
yes.
Lewis Pullman. What has he been in?
So he was in. I called it Battle at the El Royale the other day. Bad Times at the El Royale.
Okay, no below.
Okay.
He's Bill Pullman's son. Who
Oh,
was
really?
in
Wow.
Independence
His-
Day. Yeah.
Yeah.
You need to see Bad Times at the El
He's
Royale.
incredible.
The
You haven't
acting
seen
is
it yet?
incredible.
No.
Oh, he's.
Do you want to
so
borrow
good.
it?
Yeah,
'Cause
we
the
have.
You
acting
need
is
to
Really?
change
Is it-
that.
Yes. It's
Is it already
so
out on
good.
DVD? Though?
Yeah.
Wow.
No,
Well, I
it's
mean, we
one
have
of
Came
the
in
best
well then.
films that
It's
came
one
out
of those
last year.
movies that
it should have been nominated for everything.
Really?
It's like Black Swan, where it gives you the most confusing boner you've ever had.
It's true. Like, so Chris Hemsworth plays almost like a Charles Manson type character.
Oh, cool.
And
But
you
it's-
feel so uncomfortable because you're like, I'm really attracted to you. You're very beautiful.
so
Because
hot,
he's
but he
shirtless.
runs
Like
a
he's
cult.
so hot in the
Right,
show.
gotcha.
But then he like does creepy shit, like shoots people, and after making them choose whether they're going to be red or black on a roulette wheel, like it's fucked up.
Really?
Both of
Yeah, I
them, when
might
we went and
have
saw
to.
it, they were like, I was so scared of him. And I was like, I couldn't stop staring at his abs, honestly.
Yeah, sure. No, I might have to borrow it. It sounds like something that Ashley would really
Oh,
love.
she would
So,
love
yeah,
it. She
for
would
sure.
love it.
Yeah, perfect.
But with
Well, I
Lewis
like it.
Pullman, it's not really a, I'm going to just revert back segue.
No, it's perfect.
What we're actually supposed to be doing.
Because Sonny's not really a singing role, he is kind of
Right.
just there for comedic effect, and he's just kind of there.
Mm-hmm.
I think Lewis Pullman would pull it off so well, and he's just kind of like this awkward, lerpy, adorable human being.
So he's not the sex god that Bill Pullman
No.
was.
No,
I've never thought of Bill Pullman.
I haven't either.
I don't think
Don't get me
anyone
wrong,
has.
I love Bill Pullman, but
I don't think
no.
anyone has. But what's sad about Bill Pullman to me is that he's not the guy in Independence Day. He's the guy in Spaceballs to me. So
That's valid.
That's valid though. 100%.
that's the same guy, right?
Yes.
He's like,
I was like,
was
they
so
look the
panicked.
same.
He was like, wait, that is the same.
Well, it's Bill Pullman and Bill Paxton who I got
Valid.
confused for a
That's
second,
valid.
but then I saw Edge of Tomorrow with Bill Paxton. Anyway, I'm just gonna go down a rabbit hole there. But cool, Lewis Pullman, is he as good as his father?
yes.
Yes.
Okay, I
Yes.
love it. All right, so there you go. That's the Sunny round. Now we're moving on to Marty.
I want to go
next.
first on Marty.
I will trade you. Yeah, I'll trade you. You have first in Patty. I'll trade you.
Okay, sounds good.
Perfect. All right. Trade just happened. You are going first in Marty. Sarah, go for it.
Don't do it.
Dove Cameron.
Uh-oh.
Everyone hates me.
Oh, I fucking hate you.
You're just fucking this up for all of us,
the
Sarah.
whole time.
Well, okay, so my
Didn't
other
fuck it up
option
for me.
for Marty,
But-
I also chose for a different role. But Dove Cameron, she played Sophie in the Hollywood Bowl of Mamma Mia.
Okay.
She's also a Disney girl, but she's just this adorable little blonde girl who I just think she like embodies Marty. Like
She-
when you look at her, she just is
She
Marty.
pulls off like the awkward sexy so well, and she can
Yeah.
do the bitch face.
Gotcha.
And she's vocally, I know Marty's not a huge singing role either, but vocally she's
Marty has a couple.
She does,
but she's not
Right?
She has
she's
Freddie
not
My
huge.
Love. She
That's
has
true.
that whole song.
That's true. And vocally she's
yeah, no, she can definitely
incredible.
sing it. She can sing
so
it.
Sure. Gotcha. Perfect. All right. Well, yeah, I just facilitated an upset. I'm sorry,
I'm
Stina,
just
Todd.
fucking everything up. That's why
conniving
the thing
little
is, though,
shit.
that's why I wanted to go first because I knew she was one of Stina's.
knew, she
Gotcha.
fucking knew.
Well, then, Stina, for the second pick.
I'm so mad right now.
I love you.
I would have gotten her.
All right, Stina, go for it.
Okay, so my pick for Marty, we actually talked about her earlier.
Okay.
Is I don't know if it was recorded or not, but is Maya Mitchell,
Okay.
I love her.
who was in Teen Beach Movie and stuff, and in the
She's the
Fosters and all
Australian
those
one.
things.
Oh, gotcha. Okay.
And I love her look because she can look sexy, but it's that awkward sexy where you're like, oh sweetie, no,
You're so cute.
you're so
Sure.
cute.
Gotcha.
I'll be right back.
All right. Stina's got to take Remy away. Bye-bye,
No.
Bye, Red.
Remy. Yeah, these guys have been watching Remy, and I just
And
got to
he's
say
the
goodbye
love of
to.
my
Bye-bye,
life.
Remy.
Bring him over here,
Cool.
please.
Fuck me,
All right.
right?
I love you too, but like Remy, I mean,
Okay. Well, before you go, I will just announce my choice. Again, this was a harder one, especially because I'm not as in tune with other people as you guys are. I chose Sarah Hyland.
Oh, but no, I love that.
Yeah.
I love that. And she's got a great voice.
Great voice. Great voice. I was super surprised when she did.
in Modern Family.
She was the oldest daughter. Yeah, in Modern Family. She
older
looks.
daughter.
She looks like Mila Kunis.
Yes, she
Mila
does look
Kunis.
like Mila Kunis.
Yeah.
Okay.
Um,
I'm so
Very
bad
much.
at
so
this.
she's obviously attractive. Sorry, Ashley, but yeah, she has a great voice. I heard her do a cover of the Chainsmokers song, and it was just fantastic. And then yeah, just went off. So Sarah Hyland is who I choose. Anyway, we just said hi to Cassidy. She just came and picked up Remy, but now we are back, and we have one more choice in the Marty round, which goes to Todd.
All right.
So-
And for Marty, I chose Heather Morris.
We love that.
Okay.
Heather Morris.
I love that. Okay.
Okay, who is Heather Morris?
She's Brittany
in Glee.
Oh, okay, gotcha. That's a good
Britney
one.
Spears.
Brittany.
Brittany S.
Pierce.
She's the dumb one then. Well,
Towards the beginning, then she actually
okay.
develops
I know
a
the
character.
first like
And then she
2
has a
seasons
personality
of
at some
Glee.
point.
Right.
What?
Okay. Perfect. She's definitely attractive. She can sing it. So
She can dance the shit out of Grease.
there you go. Exactly. So perfect. Good choices.
Basically, just feature her in everything.
Basically.
Yeah. All right. So now we're down to the last 2 characters. And to follow this order, we are going with Stina gets the first choice for Vince in this round.
Okay, I don't think I'm going to upset anyone with my choice, but I'm pretty excited about it.
That's exactly how I feel about mine. So,
So I chose Aaron Taylor Johnson.
oh wow! All right,
Yes, we like him.
yeah, okay.
For those of you who don't know, he played Kick-Ass in Kick-Ass.
Yep, that's who I know him from. but
Quicksilver in
Quicksilver.
Avengers, yeah.
He was in the Godzilla movie that came out a little bit ago.
Yep.
He was.
Yeah, that's a pretty solid choice for sure because you need an attractiveness to Vince a
Yep,
little bit.
and he needs to look a little older. And if he grows out his beard, he'll have that like attractive washed up look.
Yeah.
Where
Right.
he's still like trying too hard.
Right, gotcha.
Yeah.
Perfect. All right, I like that one. Good choice. All right, Sarah, you are next in this round.
I chose Ryan Gosling.
Wow. All right. Just
Well, 'cause
bringing
with Vince-
in.
With Vince, he's supposed to be like the kind
girl.
of creepy, like older dude that all the teenage girls are in love with,
Right. Right.
but like still be like
A little
weird about it.
Right.
Yeah,
exactly.
you're
A
like,
little.
oh,
And
Little rapey.
with Ryan Gosling,
little rapey.
a little rapey.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know if I'd call Ryan Gosling like rapey, but I think he would play the role very well.
I like it. Well,
He's
and
got
he has.
that rape face.
Stop
you
it
can
right
listen
now.
to his
Sorry.
voice
Sorry.
on the radio
He-
for hours.
Honestly, though.
Yeah, no.
So
God.
I like
Ugh.
that choice. It's very good. All right, Todd, you are next.
All right, Vince Fontaine. I went with Zachary Levi.
Oh,
Ooh,
wow.
Yes.
Nice. All right, so we know
This is a good
him.
round.
He was in First Date on Broadway.
He's
Chuck.
Chuck, yeah, that's what I was thinking of.
He's gonna be Shazam.
Yes, he
Oh,
is.
that's
so
right.
I'm so
fucking
excited.
for that movie.
I'm so
Yeah,
ready.
great choice again for the same reasons. He's attractive,
Rapey.
rapey a little bit maybe. Well,
No.
this.
You guys did it with mine.
Sorry, Ryan and Zachary, when you listen to the Midville Main Street Theater
I don't know why you
podcast.
would, but
Yeah,
You know, they're
great.
huge fans.
Love you.
right, exactly. So we're talking a lot about rapiness, which leads into my choice. So I have to preface mine.
Oh God!
didn't you preface it with rapiness?
No, it's a little. It's okay.
Sorry.
This is going to be a little bit of a legal battle. We cannot
I'm
put
so
this guy's
afraid by what
name
you mean
on
by that.
anything. We can't give him any credit for this or anything
Oh,
like
no.
that.
I already know what you're gonna say.
I am bringing out of prison Bill Cosby to
No,
play
stop it
Vince
right
Fontaine.
now.
that's not what I thought you were gonna say. Oh,
I get the speaking of rapey line now.
Exactly.
I thought you were
Exactly.
gonna say Kevin Spacey.
No.
Oh my God!
There
no,
you go.
He'd
There
be
you go.
so good.
Oh my
Fucking
god, I'm
still love
fucking
Kevin Spacey.
crying right now. Jesus, that's
I feel like this
hilarious.
can
I
be
can't
a
handle any of
very good teaching, like not teaching moment, but you can like right after the dance scene, you can like throw Bill Cosby in jail again. You
Be
can
like, kids, this is why you don't. Do this when
exactly.
you're
You have the
fucking,
police officer turn to the camera and be like, "This guy's a fuck face."
Can you
While
imagine
he's on
his
stage,
time
he
on
has to wear a
set?
tie that says "I'm a piece of shit."
Exactly.
Can you imagine his time on set? Like,
Oh, my
God.
God.
Oh,
I was so
I
excited about that.
apologize for everyone in the
those
room.
poor human
folks.
beings.
Oh, man. All right.
We're
So-
awful people. I love it.
So, getting out of that, then I kind of set myself up
Getting
for
out of
failure
that.
here because I traded for the first choice in this round. So now I have to pick this back up. But we're moving on to Patty. And this one
Nobody
was
take mine.
harder for me. And I'm just going to go with someone who's going to save me from the hole that I dug myself with Bill Cosby.
Please, dear God.
Taylor Swift.
Oh, gross. No.
Easy
her down
choice.
for a couple
I mean,
of other
like,
things.
it's
I did.
fine, but, like,
It's-
I just fucking hate her.
So I saw her. Well, exactly. It's Patty.
Ooh, Tasha's gonna
We just
kill
watched.
you.
I
Ash-
know Tasha loves her, but, like, I just can't get past her. She's a horse girl.
Yeah. Oh man. Well, and we watched Valentine's Day on Valentine's Day at the Howell House.
Oh, my God.
I'm
We have
sorry.
that up
Yeah,
there.
right there, yeah.
Ashley has a Blu-ray of it for whatever reason. And Taylor Swift is so fucking annoying in that. I was like,
God,
hey,
she's
it's
just so
perfect.
fucking annoying
Yeah,
in
no,
general.
I get
Exactly.
that, I get
I'm
that.
right
I
there
get
with you.
it.
But
I get it.
Like I
just
say, it's
wouldn't
star
ever
power
want
to-
to wish anyone having to work with her.
or Bill Cosby.
Well, okay, so the thing
be a
is, though, is
nightmare
what
of a
I've
set
heard
for
about
me.
working with Taylor Swift is it's very difficult to work with her.
Really?
Yeah.
Gotcha.
So I'm like, I'm
yeah.
so sorry for everyone else who would have to be on that set with her. Because
Right.
I've heard
We're
that
gonna
she is
keep Taylor in her own trailer. We're gonna keep Bill Cosby in a
let
prison
her,
cell.
let
They
her
only
out of
come
her
out for their
pen.
scenes and that's
Right,
it.
exactly. So, all right, Taylor Swift is who I choose, and then Todd, you are next.
All right, I chose Anna Camp.
Oh, that was my second
Ooh,
choice.
we like that.
That was my second choice.
like
so, explain who Anna Camp is for people who may not know.
Anna Camp is in Pitch Perfect. She is
Aubrey.
Aubrey, yeah, in Pitch Perfect.
Yep.
That's pretty
She's
much
married
all
to
I know
Skylar
her
Astin.
in.
She's married to.
Really? I
Yeah,
didn't know
yeah.
that.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
She's
Did they
Skylar
meet
Astin.
on Pitch
Skylar
Perfect?
Astin. He's
Huh?
Did they meet
Yeah,
in
they,
Pitch Perfect?
they met in Pitch Perfect.
Gotcha.
love interest.
Oh, okay.
Skylar
I can dig
Astin
I
was
can't think of his
one of my
character's name right
like
now. Can't.
second or third choices for a lot of these.
Yeah,
but
yeah.
yeah, I think that's like I say that was my second choice. So that was a great
It's a solid
pick for
choice.
sure.
Boom.
All right, Sarah, you traded for me, so you get third
So
in this
my
one.
pick was Lily Collins.
Okay.
So
Lily Collins.
we've seen her do the character before, kind of.
Yeah.
So we've seen her do the preppy cheerleader kind of annoying girl type.
Right.
And I know she can sing. I know she can dance. I mean, she's fucking Phil Collins' daughter, for God's sakes.
Right.
Like she has it in her fucking
for people who
bones.
don't recognize.
Yeah,
who
so
she is.
she's Phil Collins' daughter. She was in Love Rosie. She was in The Blind Side. She's the daughter on The Blind Side.
Right.
She's the one where everyone's like, her eyebrows are too damn thick.
Yeah, she was in Snow White movie.
Yes,
that came out,
she was.
too.
She was in Mirror
Mirror
Mirror,
Mirror.
the one
Mirror,
with
that's right.
Julia Roberts.
But like
Right.
we've
The
seen
bad
her almost do the role of Patty.
right.
And so I think that she'd be fantastic.
Yeah.
And she has the look for it.
Would you dye her
well.
hair blonde?
No.
Okay.
I
I don't think you need to for sure, but
I think Patty is Patty. She doesn't really have
Right.
like she doesn't stereotypically. I don't
right.
feel like
Did
need to
Brinley
be-
have blonde hair? Even?
no, she was a redhead.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
'Cause
yeah.
it was right after you guys did Little Mermaid, right?
No.
She had
No.
red hair for a fat
We
second
love
after.
Brinley as Patty.
She was so good as Patty.
It was gold. Patty.
Yeah.
We love Brinley just in general. if
Exactly.
anything.
Brinley, if you're listening to this, get back on the fucking stage.
You really
Right.
need
Stop
to.
it.
You were literally
No,
born
me-
to do that.
Me and Steve cornered her at Disenchanted because she was up
Yeah.
in the booth when I came to see it, and we were like, "No, you're gonna come back. It's gonna happen. You have no choice."
Yeah. Duh. Oh, it's also weird too because how old was she when she did
She was 15
15.
15?
when she did Little Mermaid.
Yeah, and it's just weird like just watching these little kids grow up for me.
Well,
Oh,
yeah,
no, it's
I
so
feel the
weird.
same way because I've known Brinley. Brinley and I went to junior high and high school together.
Oh, really?
So like I've known Brinley since we were in 8th grade.
Are you her age then?
We're the same grade. She
Wow.
was she's a year younger than me,
I thought you were
Age-wise.
older.
but that's just because she skipped a grade or something.
No,
But
she
she's
is
Brinley.
older.
She's super fucking
Brinley,
smart.
Brinley's
20,
older,
she's
yeah.
20. No.
Oh no,
I'm
I just
older
mean I
than
thought you
Brinley.
were older in general than
No.
Brinley, probably because I still think of Brinley as a 15-year-old.
That's
No,
not
that's
valid.
valid. I tell
That's
Brinley
valid.
she's 5 all the time.
I just
Right.
loved watching her go from being in Greece and Patty. That was
Mm-hmm.
the first time I met her, and then we did
Spring
Chicago,
Awakening.
and then
Oh.
we did Spring Awakening, and I got to hear her say "fuck,"
Yeah.
and it was the best. It
Oh,
was my
man,
favorite thing in the
too.
whole
We're
world.
really
Brinley
mature.
swears.
Well, seeing the difference
Well-
like between junior high Brinley, which is the Brinley that I I knew and grew up with.
Me too.
And then we didn't see each other for a few years because after high school I kind of fell off the face of the earth. And
Right.
then coming back when she would come to like Mamma Mia rehearsals and then being the choreographer for Disenchanted, like spending more time with her, it was like, oh my God, both of us are completely different human beings,
whole
but like it
family
still
to me.
works so well.
So they lived 5-6 houses away from me growing up when I was still Mormon, when they were still Mormon. I don't know if they still are. I have no idea. But it's definitely a change between that Brinley and this Brinley.
Oh, for sure.
And I love it. And I think that she needs to come back. Anyway,
I love her.
a little
She's
bit of a
perfect. It's fine.
sidetrack. But the last pick in the last round, Stina, your choice for Patty.
I'm so worried that I'm going to butcher her name.
I got you.
Madeline Petch.
Yes, that's right.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay, so she plays
Ooh,
Cheryl
yeah.
Blossom in Riverdale,
We love her.
and she is basically the queen
Okay.
bitch.
Okay. Mm-hmm.
The redhead, yeah.
Yeah.
But she's played like the bitchy cheerleader in other movies.
But when you see
and
her
done-
in interviews in real life, she's this
she's a teddy
dorky-
bear of a human.
Sure. She
But
has the look that she
does.
plays, though.
yeah,
Yes.
no,
Yeah.
she definitely does, and she can totally do the fake. Oh my God, we're best friends,
Right.
and then turn around and be a heinous bitch. Like,
It is the ugliest effing skirt I've ever seen.
Oh my God, she'd make such a good Regina George.
she'd be amazing. Okay, I just need to jump in really quick while we're
Okay.
talking about Patty, though. And I'm just gonna. I know he's not on our list, but as a blanket casting, I believe we should all just agree that Trey is Eugene.
Yes.
Fair.
Valid.
Agreed.
Okay.
Yeah. Although, again, I'm partial to who played it in Greece at Brighton High School, but Trey was great. Trey was fantastic. I would even bring. Oh my God! I just
That was,
blanked on Liz's
That was
name.
Evan Thomas.
It was
yeah.
Evan.
It was Evan. Liz should come back for what's the teacher's name? I can't even remember.
Oh,
Oh, I know.
But
I just had a stroke, but yeah.
Same.
Apparently, we're all
Toast.
just
I used
there's
to love
something in
hitting
the
on her
air
every
here.
night.
Yeah.
Does anyone smell burnt toast?
Anyway, perfect. All right, and then I had a request as I got here. We wanted to do apparently just like a what'd you call it, Stina?
A wild card.
A wild
wild
card
card.
round for the character of Teen Angel. So what we
Yeah.
just decided is whoever throws the name out first gets it. So go.
Colton Haynes.
Neil Patrick Harris.
Okay, so I'm gonna go in the way I heard it, and then I'll do my choice. Stina, you were first.
Zac Efron.
Zac Efron. All right, I like that one because he's still very, very much attractive.
Yeah. Oh,
Right.
So hot.
And again,
Baywatch.
him and Zendaya were by far the best part of Greatest Showman. So he's still got
Yeah.
the
yeah.
I
No,
agree.
he's definitely got it.
I
So-
agree.
Plus, just imagine him singing "Beauty School Dropout." Ugh.
I
That's how it.
here's
yeah.
a little controversial opinion. I think he should have played Barnum in Greatest Showman.
Really?
Yeah, Hugh Jackman for me was whatever, but I just thought Zac Efron was so good in Greatest Showman.
He was, but I can understand the choice with age, first of all.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And second, that movie only happened because of Hugh Jackman.
Sure.
It was
That's
his
true.
baby
Sure.
for
That's
7
true.
years.
Sure, and that makes sense, I guess, but I don't know. It was just
Also, he's Hugh Jackman.
right. Well, I didn't love Greatest Showman is my problem, and I didn't love it mostly
fine.
for the main storyline.
I
Zac
didn't
Efron
like
and
it
Zendaya
because
were the best part.
Well, and
by far.
it's not true to who P.T.
Yeah,
Barnum
can we all
was
agree
as
that
a
P.T.
human
Barnum's a
being.
piece of shit?
Exactly.
The worst parts of him in the movie were his best features in real life.
Exactly. But even though they tried to make him so likable in that movie, I still hated him because it was very obvious how much he was taking advantage of all
Exactly.
these people. It was
Exactly.
yeah. Ugh. Anyway, Zac Efron as Teen Angel.
As Teen Angel.
I'm a
Good
little
choice.
disappointed.
All right, then we're going to Sara here. Who did you say?
Colton Haynes.
Oh, he remind me because I know
So
that name.
he was on Teen Wolf. He was also on Arrow for a little bit.
Who was he in Arrow? Because that's probably where I know him
He
from.
was. What's his name? Roy.
Okay.
He was the
He's beautiful.
red. Who was? What was his?
He was
The Red Arrow for a fat second.
Oh, okay.
He was in the first. He was only in the first season. Or
Okay.
So.
was with
That's the one that I saw.
But yeah.
So I know who it is, I'm sure.
Yeah. I'll
He,
pull up a picture.
Can
I
Stephen
got
Amell
this.
sing, by the way? Because that might change my teen
Yes.
angel.
yes, he
Have
can.
you not heard him?
The Amell
He's
family
gone-
is insanely talented.
Yeah, no,
Really?
he's gone off singing Hamilton multiple times at
Yeah.
like conventions and shit.
Gotcha. Cool.
He has an obsession.
Anyway,
But-
Colton Haynes.
He's very experienced in the music business. He's actually stopped acting and has more gone towards.
So he's
Singing.
released actual music and stuff
Yeah.
because that's probably where I
Yeah.
know him from then.
And
Okay.
he's incredible.
Perfect.
And he's so pretty.
Yes. Okay.
He looks like a teenager.
He
He's,
does.
He's
Oh, yeah.
beautiful.
Especially now he's got like this white silver hair and it's like
Gotcha. Perfect. Okay. Well, then, Todd, you said Neil Patrick Harris.
I could
Fuck
also
yeah,
be
I
fucking
did.
about.
Yeah, I'd be about it.
All right.
Purely because I just want to see him do it.
Yeah.
Right?
That seems like a perfect role for Neil Patrick Harris. For
I
sure.
love him.
Yeah. And fuck, I totally forgot my choice now. Talk amongst yourselves,
Who
people.
was Teen Angel in the movie Grease?
Wasn't
Who
it?
was that?
Wasn't it Frankie Valli?
Yeah.
No.
I thought it was.
Both Steiner
No,
and I?
Frankie Valli sang the opening song.
Yes.
Yeah,
That's
he
what
did.
it
Yeah,
was.
because I was gonna say in the movie,
No.
Beauty School Dropouts like sung down here.
Right. Yeah.
Beauty School Dropouts.
That's all I need.
Who was it?
Oh my God,
Steiner.
Michael, you'd be a really good Frankie Valli.
Oh, Frankie Avalon.
Frankie
That's
Avalon.
okay. Nope,
Gotcha.
that makes sense.
Yeah. No, Frankie Valli's. If I could sing that part, is like a dream role for me. It's just-
and you would play it so well.
Thank you. I appreciate that. That was so I went to New York with my high school. We went and saw a bunch of different shows. I saw Legally Blonde, the original Broadway cast, but I also saw Jersey Boys original cast.
Ugh,
Ooh, and he's
Fucking phenomenal.
incredible.
he's so good.
It
I can't think of his name.
no.
He
but
played it in the movie,
He was,
though,
yeah, he
too.
was the movie
Yes.
guy.
He's the movie guy.
The movie guy. Come on. Fuck.
Oh,
Who did I have?
I want to tell you my second choice for Teen Angel, but I have to
Do
wait
it. Do
until
it because
Michael-
I need you.
Okay.
Need you
my,
to stall.
my second choice for Teen Angel would be Andrew Reynolds.
See, and my second choice was Jeremy Jordan.
Valid.
Ooh, nice. I'm gonna steal yours. I'm gonna do
Go for
Jeremy
it.
Jordan. I had a funny one, but no, I'm going with just someone that
I
you
had a
know is
funny
gonna
one,
be
too.
good.
I was gonna pick Chris Hemsworth. Tell me that wouldn't be
I can't.
fucking
I would just.
hilarious.
I don't think
I
I
wouldn't
could
even pay
hear
attention to
anything
him
coming out of his
singing. I
mouth.
would just,
I would just
Right.
stare at him.
see, but that's how Frenchie would be too. She'd be like, "I'm sorry, are you telling me something?"
Yeah.
Can I be one of his angels? That's all I want.
There you
Can
go.
you imagine
Just
my
molest
friend
him.
I'm like,
Ariana
that's all I
Grande
need is
like,
just to sit there
staring
and
Yeah.
just rub
at
him
Chris
down.
Hemsworth?
You know what? If we're gonna do silly ones, Danny DeVito is gonna be my teen angel.
Yes. No, okay, no, I need him to play the coach.
Danny DeVito,
There
I
you
love
go.
your
That
work.
would be good.
Danny DeVito,
For
I love
sure.
your work.
Oh, who did I was gonna cast the coach because I didn't know all who we were casting. So I
Yeah.
was going,
Well, who
yeah,
did
funny
you
one
have?
for The coach.
Who'd you have for the coach?
Oh.
Who was it in Grease Live? Because I thought he was really funny, from what I remember.
Oh.
But
Okay, don't worry.
we just have everyone's on their phones looking up random shit now.
I can't even remember.
Yeah, gotcha. Anyway, well, cool. I love it. I'm going to compile these lists really quick, and then we will come back and we'll just read them
Since
out.
it's a wild card, can I change my Teen Angel? Actually,
Yes, absolutely.
I know we're not allowed to.
It's
but
fine
like,
for the wild card round. It's fine.
Seth MacFarlane.
Seth MacFarlane.
I know.
I love that.
Did you say
Yeah, that's insane.
Can we talk about my Lin-Manuel Miranda prayer candle?
I love it.
Brindley got that for me for Christmas one year, and I do pray to him. I have prayed to him.
we should pray to him more
I
often?
have prayed to Lynn.
We should pray to him more often.
We should. I only pray to him for like theater involved things, though.
But like that's fine.
So you didn't use him to exercise this house, like you were saying?
No, can you?
I talked about it.
She did.
I
She
was like, can we pray
Yeah.
to Lynn?
Lynn, please.
We need
clear
his
our house
spirit
of
in this
spirit."
home.
Oh man! By the way, I do have the list ready whenever
Okay.
we're.
We've just been going
So
and
no,
everything's
you're
fine.
fine. No, it's all good. Okay, so I do have the list here. So I throw it out to everybody listening to the podcast. Tell us who you think has the best cast list from this list here.
Thank you.
We're going to start with yours, Stina. So, as Danny, you have Chris Wood, Sandy as Lily Reinhart, Rizzo, Amy Forsyth, Kinnicky is Ben Wiggins, right? If I get any of these wrong as I go, let me know. Roger, you have Alex Zykowski, Jan Shannon Purser, an upset there. Elle Fanning as Frenchie, Ross Lynch as Duty, Noah, you say
Centineo.
Centineo, as Sonny. Marty, you have Maya Mitchell. Vince Fontaine, Aaron Taylor Johnson, and Patty as Madeline Petch. So that is your full cast. There you go. And we'll go to Sarah's next. Excuse me.
I just upsetted everyone with mine.
Yeah. Ansel Elgort, you had as Danny. Lily James as Sandy. Ella Hunt as Rizzo. Taryn Egerton. Okay, as Kaniki. Nat Wolf as Roger. Sarah Swire as Jan. Selena Gomez as Frenchie. The Big Upset, Ben Fankhauser.
That's right.
Yeah, okay. As Duty. Lewis Pullman as Sonny. Dove Cameron as Marty. Ryan Gosling as Vince. And Lily Collins for Patty. Is that all right?
Mm-hmm.
Perfect.
I'm still mad about Dove Cameron.
I love you.
All right.
Love both of you.
Then my list was Donald Glover as Danny, Zendaya as Sandy, LP as Rizzo. I have a lot of big names. Mine's going to sell better than yours. I do know that.
You can fuck right off.
You can suck
Just
my
saying.
dick, sir.
I think I've got the most big names to be fair.
Okay, well, we'll
these
see.
two are both super popular right now because of their current CW TV shows.
Yeah, Lily Reinhart, I do know that name for sure. Anyway, LP as Rizzo, like I said, Aaron Tveit as Kaniki, Roger as Adam Devine, Stina as Jan, Tasha as Frenchie, so 2 Midvale alums there, Ben Platt as Duty, Jaden Smith as Sonny, Sarah Hyland as Marty, Bill Cosby as Vince Fontaine,
God damn it.
and Taylor Swift as Patty. I know. It sounded gross coming out of my mouth. All right, and then Todd's cast here. Thane Jasperson as Danny. Haley Steinfeld as Sandy. Demi Lovato, Rizzo. Kaneki as Joe Anderson. Roger as Jason Gauthier.
Yes.
Okay. Annalie Ashford as Jan. Ariana Grande as Frenchie. Stark Sands as Duty. Logan Lerman as Sonny. Heather Morris as Marty, Zachary Levi as Vince, and Anna Camp for Patty. Those are the total list. And then
Such
the Teen
solid
Angels, I
cast.
actually totally forgot to write down the Teen Angels, but Stina had Seth MacFarlane, Sarah had Colton Haynes, Todd had Neil Patrick Harris, and I had Danny DeVito.
All I can picture is Seth MacFarlane like doing it in Peter Griffin's voice.
Yes.
And I can't.
God damn it.
Oh, my hell. Anyway, those are the entire lists, and yeah, let us know what you guys think.
When you post it on Facebook, you should put a poll and see who's
Yeah.
cast.
Not a bad idea.
yeah,
That's
no,
not
about
a
that.
bad idea.
But see, in that case, I feel like all of us need to do collages of our cast so people can look at it.
Yeah.
I already have one.
That's a lot of work, but I guess.
Yeah, for
bitch.
sure.
My name's Todd. I'm an overachiever. I already have my
Okay.
collage.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, we'll make a collage. We'll put a poll up. You let us know who you think the best cast is. And until next time, we'll see you guys later.
Bye.
Oh no, that was so gross.
Bye.
Okay,
wait. Ready? 1, 2, 3.
Bye.
Oh my God. Bye. All right. Let's
How
try
about we
it
do
again.
a bye.
You heard me. I was terrible at that, but let's try it. Go.
Bye.
Bye. Bye, everybody. As always, the Midvale Main Street Theater podcast is sponsored, funnily enough, by the Midvale Main Street Theater. Check out new and exciting updates on everything going on at the Midvale Main Street Theater by going to www.midvaletheater.com or check them out on Facebook and Instagram at Midvale Main Street Theater. You can find show notes and much more by going to our podcast's Facebook page at facebook.com/MMSTpodcast. Special thanks to Ashley Howell, Joel Clark, and Matthew Petrucci for help making this show happen. I owe you guys the world. I've been Michael Howell, and this has been the Midvale Main Street Theater podcast. The views expressed have been mine alone and do not necessarily reflect the views of the Midvale Main Street Theater, its owners, or volunteers. If you've liked what you've heard today, please consider finding the Midvale Main Street Theater podcast on iTunes, Stitcher Radio, or whatever podcast listener you're using and dropping us a 5-star review. You can also find us on Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube at MMST Podcast. Thank you very much, and until next time, we'll see ya.